Here are the 5 things you need to know about franchises before you start your search. 1. The franchise is awarded. It's not just bought. If the franchise feels that you're not going to be a good franchisee, they won't award you that franchise. While you're in that process, you have to make sure that you're on time, you're on the calls, asking the right questions, doing your research, so that they feel that you can do that work. If you don't match it, they won't award you that. If you're not a salesperson, how are they going to put you into a job that might be more sales related? As of management or any other type of thing, if you're in that franchise and you don't match that, they don't want someone who's going to struggle as a franchisee. They want someone who they feel is going to succeed. So always remember, they're interviewing you just as you're interviewing them. 2, the franchise fee isn't the only cost. Remember, there's a lot more involved in getting into a business and starting a business than just that franchise fee. There's going to be marketing, there's going to be operating expenses, there's going to be rent if it's in a retail or office space, a vehicle, equipment, paint, anything, payroll. If you're hiring people, if you're operating it yourself, you need to live while the franchise or the business is getting started. So remember, it's not just a franchise fee. When you see those ads and says, get into a franchise at $30,000, it's not just $30,000. 3, big brand names don't always equal instant moneymaker. Some of the franchises out there may have the big name. There may be thousands or tens of thousands of that franchise around, but it doesn't always mean that that one location is going to make you a ton of money. So make sure you're doing your research, and sometimes the smaller brands or the newer up and coming emerging brands may be able to make you more profit with less investment. Some of those big brand names actually cost more to get into and may have a more strict policies in their agreements. So big brand names don't always equal big opportunity. 4, absentee costs more. If you want to be an absentee franchisee, typically it's going to cost more, almost always going to cost more, because the business now has to operate without you. You're going to have a general manager, you're going to have more payroll, so it's going to cost more if you don't want to be involved. If you are not involved at all, that means you probably invested in something that has a franchise development or management company that's making sure that they're doing everything that you normally would do in the business, such as hiring everybody, running the business, and basically they're calling you once a month to give you the updates of what's going on. But remember, that's going to cost money. So that always costs more than operating the business yourself. 5, a franchise doesn't do everything for you. Remember, this is also a small business. Small businesses take a lot of work. You may find yourself working a lot, especially if it's a business that you are operating yourself. But don't go into the franchise thinking they line up everything for you. Back to the previous point, unless you're absentee and paying a higher investment, the franchise is not going to do everything for you. They're going to get you into business. They're going to get you trained. They have the system, the marketing, but you're going to be facilitating that to run the business. So the franchise doesn't always do everything for you, and more than likely, they won't do everything for you either. I hope you found this helpful, and as always, please reach out to a franchise broker or consultant if you are looking for a franchise. And if you have any questions, feel free to contact me or comment below.